All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that day. It's Sunday special, little Sunday special. Don Lawrence, as always, loves to recuperate on the weekend, so you will not see him on the old Sunday special. But we're going to try to give you a little bit here. So, I want to talk about two things. One thing I want to talk about is my interest in smart homes and smart technologies, like smart things like turning your lights on and stuff like that. I've been digging into this a little bit, and I tell you, there's some interesting stuff that you can get. You can get smart water components to your house that saves you water on how much water you're watering your grass with. The lighting one is, I mean, that's a pretty basic one. People know that one. But definitely all kinds of cool things you can get smart for your house. So I'm wondering if anybody in the crowd has any of that smart technology in their home. That's the first thing, right? So I'm wondering about that. And then second, Steve Kreitz in the house as always. And then second thing I wanted to talk about is the saving you from the heartache. So I talked to some buyers today about this. Some clients I've been working with for a while, and I feel like if you can't offer an appraisal gap, guys, if you can't offer some kind of appraisal gap when you're buying on the buy side, then you're kind of, I mean, honestly, you're setting yourself up for some failure or some heartache and some anguish, because that's kind of typically where it's at, especially when I see on the listing side people putting 35 appraisal gap coverage, unlimited, guaranteeing any appraisal, stuff like that. Those are things you just kind of, unless you're able to do that. And again, we talked on the show this week about creative ways to save that money so you have it. Like Mishta will allow you to do that. You get 10 grand from Mishta, and you can use up to, I think, 20. I want to say 20 grand worth of assets for that, or at least 10, but I think it's 20. But different things, getting a gift from somebody, getting a 401k loan, those types of things. If you're not doing some kind of appraisal gap stuff, then you're kind of, I don't know, you're setting yourself up for a very hard search. You're setting yourself up for a very hard search. And that's just me being honest, guys. It's, you know me, I try to give you the most honest information that I can. So the most important number right now is the appraisal gap coverage you can offer somebody. And let me re-explain that, because I explained it before, but I want to make sure it's clear. If you offer, let's say you offer $100,000 on a house, you're offering money if the house doesn't appraise for 100, if it appraises for 90, appraises for 95. You decide the number, but it depends on whatever you think the shortfall is going to be, because in the market right now, the prices are high. So if your house is, I had a client that checks on quite a bit, former client friend, who they put 30,000 against it. I mean, I've seen people do 35, I've seen 50, and still not get it. Okay, so just be aware, if you're not ready to do that appraisal gap coverage, it might be time to either one, look for some creative way to get those funds available to you, or B, maybe wait a little bit. Fourth of July typically is when things slow down as far as buy side stuff, but we never know. This post COVID market is crazy and exciting. So, all right, guys, there's your Sunday special. I'm Scott, and I'm talking real estate. See ya.